Howard Gardner was an American developmental psychologist. He is best known for his theory of multiple intelligences. He first published this theory in 1983 in his book titled Frames of Mind, The Theory of Multiple Intelligences. Even previously, many psychologists and scientists have defined intelligence as the ability to acquire knowledge, to identify problems, and to use that acquired knowledge to solve those problems. Now, Gardner expands upon this definition and says that the problems that are being solved or the products that are being developed by this person who has acquired the knowledge should be of some consequence in the particular cultural setting or community. That is, these should be contextually connected to the community or the society that he is living in, which means that these problems should be real problems and not imaginary ones. Let us take a quick look at what is this multiple intelligence theory all about. Gardner says that there are several different types of intelligences. Here, we'll talk about 8 different types of intelligences that he has proposed. There is bodily kinesthetic intelligence, which is where people have very good control over their own body. These can be athletes or sportsmen. Then there is interpersonal intelligence, wherein people who have this intelligence can form very good relationships with other people. They're able to convince people, and this is usually displayed by businessmen and salesmen. Then there is verbal or linguistic intelligence. This is displayed by authors or poets who have very good control over language. They have command over language. Then there is logical and mathematical intelligence. So this is displayed by engineers or good architects or people who are in the scientific field who have to use logical methods or depend on a lot of mathematical process. And then there is naturalistic intelligence. So this is where people are good with plants and animals and the natural world. Then there is intrapersonal intelligence, wherein a person knows his or her own feelings and able to control his or her own emotions. So this is intra, that is inside. So intrapersonal is internal intelligence. Then visual spatial intelligence. So this is displayed by photographers or by architects who are able to see a picture and visualize how it will look like, and they can look at a particular space and imagine things and build things in their mind itself. So they are able to visualize a lot of things. So this is visual spatial intelligence. Then there is musical intelligence. So this is displayed by composers or singers. So Gardner says that humans have several different ways of processing information. Now, if you connect it to his theory of multiple intelligences, obviously, depending on the type of intelligence that a person has, people will have several different ways of processing information, because a person who has high degree of musical intelligence will look at things in a different way as compared to a person who is more logical or mathematically intelligent. And Gardner also says that there are a wide range of different abilities operating in the human mind, which is nothing but the different types of intelligences that are operating in a human mind. And these abilities do not necessarily correlate strongly with each other. That is, a person who has a high degree of musical intelligence need not necessarily have bodily kinesthetic intelligence. So there is no strong correlation between these different types of intelligences. However, they are not completely independent. That is, a person who has good interpersonal skills may also have very good verbal or linguistic intelligence, because a person who has a high degree of interpersonal intelligence will have to interact with people, for which he or she will need to be good verbally and linguistically. Therefore, some of these intelligences are not completely independent. So this is what Howard Gardner's theory is all about.